I can't believe I'm cutting my hair off. This is so freaking trippy. All right, y'all, I'm doing something I didn't think I'd be doing anytime soon. But I've had alopecia for the last maybe 15 years of my life. Actually, I've had alopecia my entire life, on and off. And I thought that I would be able to keep my locks a couple more years at least, but my bald spot from the alopecia, which is right at the top of my crown here, is about like this big, and it's getting bigger. So obviously the bigger it gets, the less locks I have. I've already had to cut some off, and now I have another patch in the back of my head that has basically like 1 inch of hair. So my alopecia is growing, and I have to do something that a lot of us lock fans absolutely hate and we have nightmares about, and that is cutting off my locks. So you get to do that with me right now. I decided to be, stereotypical and film it because I'm a content creator and that's what I do. And this is a big deal, not just for me, but for other people who also struggle with alopecia. So as I'm cutting my hair, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. But I was actually supposed to wait until this weekend, which is a couple more days. But I knew that I was just stalling. Oh, I can't do it. All right, y'all, where should I start? I can't believe I'm doing this. This is crazy. I love my hair. I love having natural hair. All right, let me stop. I'm not going to start whining and stuff because then I'll start crying. And I think what I'm going to do is start cutting where my new growth ends, basically. Just to leave a little bit of hair. Just to leave a little bit of hair so I can reattach it. That is one thing I want to talk about really quick, and that is the beautiful thing about locks is you can reattach them. You don't always have to... Oh my God, this is so hard. I have like hardly any hair there. That's like 1 inch long. I'm gonna need some extensions if I want to do cornrows. So, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this shit. This is ridiculous. I forgot what I was even gonna say. I'm already starting to look like my mom. I could already see it happening, like my mom's face is coming through because she had really short hair for most of her life. She didn't like maintaining her hair, so she basically just cut it off. I love my mom. I'm not trying to look like her right now, so I've decided to go ahead and, after going through a ton of YouTube videos, also realizing that hair weave is expensive as hell right now. Like, what happened? It's been 10 years since I've even looked. And spending like $200 on weave is intense. Ouch. Pulled that one a little hard. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm cutting my hair off, y'all. Like, what? Another thing too is I'm not just cutting it off because I have alopecia and, obviously there's always a source to any type of illness we have, illness starts in the spiritual first, and then it manifests in the physical when you do nothing about it. So what would it be spiritually for me? It'd be letting go, believing that I am my hair. Oh my God, it's really short too, y'all. This is really short. I would say there's some other things that I haven't considered yet. And I'll figure that out, as I'm on this journey, just like I'm on my lock journey. Another thing too is, I forgot what I keep forgetting what I'm saying here because this is like such a big deal for me. Cutting your hair in general is just a big deal. Oh my God. This is fucking crazy, y'all. Ow. What was I saying? So anyways, illness starts in the spiritual first and then manifests in the physical when you do nothing about it. So I have or had intense anemia. So bad I've had to go to the hospital multiple times, and the doctors weren't able to tell me anything about what was going on with me. So other than my anemia, I believe I have PCOS, which is why I struggle so much under my chin. I have a lot of acne, a lot of ingrown hairs. A lot of things, a lot of PCOS symptoms, except for pain, thank God. So I didn't have painful periods, never have really. Really happy about that. But I'm unhappy about the fact that I've seen so many different doctors not be able to help me with those two issues. Chronic anemia and PCOS symptoms, at least. Can't really diagnose myself, right? And as far as my locks go, I actually washed my locks today just for this very reason. So I'm going to try to just keep them together. Oh my God. My babies. My babies. But yeah, I'm going to keep them together. And then in the future, when I'm healthier, when my scalp is healthier, when my hair is healthier, I'm going to reattach them. So I want to say that I'm like letting go of my locks because I realize I don't need them. And because I realize that beauty's on the inside, not the out. No, that's not it. I'm letting them go because they are leaving. And I'm just stop, Charlie. And I'm just no longer fighting it anymore. No longer fighting it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you. And I'll be back in like a second after I've cut all my hair off. Okay, here it is. These are all my locks that are left. There's actually a couple more in my freezer. Don't ask me why I put it in my freezer. Just something said, put it in your freezer. And probably there's something to do with like preserving the molecules in the hair. I don't know. But yeah, these are my locks. Oh my God, this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously I have to comb it out a little bit and pick it and put something in it, but it feels kind of weird, low key. I need to make it even too, but I'm probably not gonna do that. I'm trying to hold on to it as much as I can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to hold on to it as much as I can. So again, the plan is for me to go ahead and just focus on growing my hair back and being healthy. And then I'm going to go ahead and reattach my locks. But I just want to say something for all you girlies out there and men who have locks or hair in general that you're really proud of. And you realize that your alopecia is getting worse to the point where you actually have to start considering chopping your hair off. I just want to say first and foremost that I love you. Secondly, I want to say that you have to remember that this is a journey, that our hair grows for a reason. Sometimes we don't pay attention to the things that are happening in our body until our hair shows us that something's happening, until our skin, our nails give us the evidence that we are not healthy or that something's imbalanced. So if you believe that there's an imbalance in you, maybe take a pause from all the scrolling on TikTok or on social media and looking for some sort of remedy, some sort of tincture that you could put in your body, and focus on energy balancing. So Reiki healing, energy healing in general. I noticed that my bald spot, my alopecia, starts at the very top of my head right here. And because I'm a psychic medium, because I do a lot of energy work without even wanting to or realizing it, sometimes I forget that when energy flows, it goes up through the top of our heads. So think about that. All that energy coming up here, and the fact that I personally don't wear anything on my head to protect my energy, to protect my crown. I don't wear anything. I don't wear any white robes, or not robes, but head wraps or hats or anything like that. So I am very, 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 very affected, and you are as well, by other people's energies. So where is your alopecia on your body? You know, where are you being affected with that illness that you're worried about, that your hair is where your hair is losing, falling out, I mean. So these are things you have to consider. And it's hard. This journey is not easy because we want to continue eating and consuming the things that we want to consume, but we can't. And our body shows us the evidence that we can't. So this is the beginning of, or not the beginning, I would say, this is part of my journey. And I'm going to go ahead and focus on healing myself so I can put these babies back in. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments and how you feel about your hair journey and the evidence that your body is giving you that something's imbalanced. So I love you all. Thank you for existing. And thank you for being here with me as I chop my hair off.